They fear what they don't understand. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they fear what they don't understand. Yes, sir. Now I need y'all to understand something real quick. Now, if it's you that they don't understand, guess what? They gonna fear it. If it's the opportunities that God has blessed you with, they gonna fear it. Why? Because they don't understand it. And if it's the person that you decide to date, marry, be in a relationship with, whatever the case is, if they don't understand it, they will fear it. And so in this video, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all all the reasons of why they fear the things that they don't understand. But before we do so, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as share this video, all right? Don't be stingy with the message, okay? And so with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get directly into it. So number one, y'all, they are afraid of change. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. They are afraid of change. Reno, well, why would they be afraid of change? I need y'all to realize something. Everybody don't want to change, okay? Everybody don't want to get bigger. Everybody don't want to get better, okay? Some people like, hey, man, I'm cool with sipping my beer up under a tree. I'm okay with that. Hey, man, I am okay with staying in this small town. Hey, I am okay with staying in my apartment. I don't want to grow. I don't want to get bigger. I don't want to expand. Everybody don't want to become the better version of themselves. You got to understand that. But however, they don't understand the fact. See, this is where it takes some type of maturity, right? See, you got to understand them, but they'll never understand you. Right? So you have to understand what they are. You got to realize that. However, you got to know that they're not going to understand what you're trying to do, how you're trying to grow, and how you're trying to move. All right. And so with that being said, it's going to cause them to be fearful of you, your growth, your changes, every single thing that surrounds you. All right. Y'all, this right here reminds me of where we went from flip phones to touchscreens. Okay, let me say it once again, y'all. We went from flip phones to touchscreens. Now, I know y'all remember the blue and silver. Oh, yeah, y'all remember? It was in Walmart. Y'all remember the Samsung flip phone? Y'all drop in the comments and let me know if y'all remember. It was the Razr, the Motorola. It was a lot of phones, y'all, that was flip phones. And even myself, I was comfortable, right? And so for me, you know, being that it was my time, you know, I made the transition smooth. However, I had got comfortable with the flip phone. I wasn't in the state of mind like, man, I can't wait to get a new touchscreen, man. Like, I was like, okay, cool, because I was cool with slide ups and, you know, flip phones and all that. But the touchscreen came and they made things more convenient. And so y'all know how it go. Either you gonna get rolled on or you gonna roll with it. And so I rolled with it. The point is, y'all, is this right here. People were afraid of change. They were afraid from going from the flip phone, you know, to the touchscreen. They were afraid from going to the flip phone to the, you know, a better type of way of communicating, being able to text people faster. Touchscreen, right? Right here at your disposal, right here at your discretion, right? Well, hey, listen, y'all, a lot of people don't like change. I need y'all to look at this situation just like the situation you're going through right now, okay? Maybe you're talking about, hey, baby, we need to travel. We need to get out this little small town, baby. Listen, we need to, you know, upgrade our lifestyles, okay? Not living beyond our means, but upgrading in terms of let's try to figure out a way to earn more money. Let's stop working for people and start working for ourselves. Let's start being more self-reliant and more dependent on ourselves, not on another man or woman, right? But see, a lot of people who are in this content state of mind, in this comfortable state of mind, they don't want to build, okay? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm trying to build. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I'm trying to build, okay? So without any further ado on that, y'all, they are afraid of change. That's why they fear what they don't understand, all right? Moving on to the second one, family. Number two, it's simply going to be this right here, y'all. It's pain leaving their body, right? Let me say it once again, louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, it is pain leaving their body, okay? Reno, what do you mean by that? So understand something, y'all. Whenever you fear something, it's only pain leaving the body, right? So I don't know if y'all knew this, and some of y'all can fact check me or whatever the case is, but from my understanding and to my knowledge, all right, you never catch the same cold again. Okay, like you never catch the same cold. So if your cold was a snotty nose and a sore throat, you should never catch that again. You may get it in a different way, or it may happen to you in a different way, but you shouldn't catch that same exact cold. Why? Because your immune system has figured out a way to beat that. So it's like, oh yeah, we know what this is, so we can go ahead and defeat that. Oh, we know what that is, so we can go ahead and defeat that. And see, the pain, right, that was leaving your body is having the, the sore throat, the runny nose, feeling like you have a fever, right? Whatever y'all go through whenever y'all catch a cold, right? And so that's the same thing with this situation. See, the only difference is they don't want to go through the motions. Somebody drop in the comments and say, go through the motions. See, I just said something right here. They don't want to go through the motions. Oh, no, we comfortable right here. We content right here. I don't want to go through that pain. Yeah, I don't want to go through that pain. See, like when I started playing football, it's a point of pain that you got to go through, right? Like you got to know what it feel like to get hit. You got to know what it feel like to get meleeed sometime, right? See, you got to go through that fear, and see, and fear is only pain leaving the body. So next time you get hit, you ain't scared of it no more. The fear gone, right? You're not afraid of that pain no more. Why? Because it already left your body. Again, y'all. People don't want to go through that pain, right? People don't want to go through that pain. That's why people like Job is different. Yes, sir. That's why people like Joseph was different. See, when you start going through that pain, you on a whole nother level, because now that fear has left your body, right? Fear is only pain leaving the body. Therefore, once that pain leave, you no longer fear it, okay? Makes sense, y'all? Somebody drop in the comments and say, makes sense, Reno, okay? But anyway, y'all, number 3, it's going to be this, family. Acceptance is difficult, okay? Acceptance is difficult, right? Rena, why is acceptance difficult? So if you have been, running around a track forever, right? And now they're saying that this track is going to be moved over here. You can run around the track, right? But you got to run around the track over there. Well, what is that going to cause? It's going to cause some type of friction. You're like, hey, I don't want to accept the fact that I got to move this track over here. I've been running around this same track since I was 10 years old, 5 years old, right? Well, you don't want to accept the fact that that track ain't there no more. Better yet, let's just say that you have a loved one that you just lost. You don't want to accept the fact that they gone, right? You don't want to accept that. Why? Because acceptance is difficult, especially if it's something that you loved, especially if it was something that you were emotionally attached to. Especially, right? And so you got to understand that, another example of this would be like, let's just say you got a kid, right? And they just got a new stepdad, right? Or a new stepmom, okay? And so if they get that new stepdad and a new stepmom, they're not going to be very accepting, not just off the bat, right? Now, when you catch them as little kids, okay, fine, I get it. Okay, I give you that one. But I'm talking about when you have a teenage kid, right? Or somebody who pretty much like, 12, I say anywhere from like 11 on up. They pretty much, they young adults. They just not old enough to do what adults do, right? So they know who their daddy is, who their mom is, what they believe in and stuff like that. And they're still growing because they're kids, obviously. But what I'm saying is that they're not about to be too accepting to another person saying, oh, I'm your new mama. Oh, I'm your new daddy. Nah, we ain't doing that one, partner. I don't know who you is. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you come from. I don't know what your beliefs is. Matter of fact, where my mom at? Where my real mom at? Where my real daddy at? Okay? Somebody probably went through that, y'all. And see, I had a stepchild as well. So, and who I looked at as my real child. Let's make that clear, right? Because, you can have a stepchild, but you gotta really nurture and love that child as if they're your own, or they're gonna feel the void because you already in their blood. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that. But sticking to the point, y'all, that kid won't feel loved, or that kid is not going to be acceptant, okay, to you, right? And so I say all that to say this right here, y'all. They fear what they don't understand, right? And so a reason of why is because acceptance is difficult. They don't want to accept something that they don't understand. That's why you are rejected every time you walk in a room. That's why you are rejected every time you speak and say something brilliant, because they want to minimize that. I don't understand that. So therefore, I can't accept it. And especially not in my place of residence. Okay, understand what I'm saying, y'all. So that's a big one, y'all. Acceptance is difficult, okay? But I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, accept it. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments and say, accept it. See, they must accept you whether they want to or not. See, they must receive you whether they want to or not. And you are not to be rejected. I need you to understand something. You something special, okay? They fear what they don't understand, chosen one. Now, moving on to the next one, family, it's going to be this. Number 4, it forces growth, okay? Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. It forces growth, okay? The iPhone, y'all, okay? The iPhone, the phone that I am recording this video off of, okay? The phone that you're probably watching me on right now. The phone that you get on Facebook and scroll on, YouTube, Instagram. The iPhone, right? Going back to what I said earlier, y'all, people didn't want to go from a flip phone to a touchscreen. For what? Right? I'm comfortable with my flip phone. Y'all, I think my grandmama has a flip phone to this day, y'all. Okay, and I love my grandmama dearly. I think she still has a flip phone to this day, y'all. Okay, but what I'm simply saying, y'all, is that again, it's gonna force growth. People had no choice but to get with it, right? People got no choice but to get with it, especially when them phones start slowing down. Yep, no service. Why? Because you still got the flip phone. Y'all, it's so bad, even if you got an iPhone 5, it's slowing down. Oh, yeah, it's moving like we're in the Flintstone ages. Oh, yeah, it's moving very, very slow. All right, you would think they put a snail in your phone. Now I'm trying to tell you. So understand what I'm saying, y'all. It's going to force that growth, just like how we had to grow with the iPhone. Now, you know, if you're an Android person, I understand that, but you still got to grow with that too. Oh, yeah, you still got to grow with that too, y'all. And so all I'm simply saying is it forces growth, okay? And that's why people fear what they don't understand. They probably got to learn a bit more. They got to read a bit more. Reading is a big one. Y'all know why people, you know, when they see something that they got to read, and it was already right there, but you know why they get the answer wrong, or you know why they end up doing the total opposite, what it said on that gate or what it said on that wall that they had to read, because they didn't understand it. I don't want to read this. Right? And so somebody else cool come up, walk up to him, say, hey, well, you know, if you would have read that sign, you would have known. I don't want to read that. Why? They fear what they don't understand, okay? Understand what I'm saying, y'all, all right? So moving on to the next one, family. Number 5 is going to be this, y'all. Unfamiliarity, okay? Unfamiliarity, right? That is a big one. That is a big one, y'all. I need y'all to realize something. A person will literally put poison into their body because they're more used to consuming that versus putting something that's healthy in their body when they're not used to consuming that. Did y'all just hear what I just said? Okay, realize what I'm saying, y'all. A person would rather have a toxic relationship over a healthy relationship. Why? Because their toxic relationship feel like home. I see, you know, I seen my mama go through that, so that just mean he loved me. You know, when he beat on me, when he do drugs, yeah, that just mean he just loved me, right? Or for a man, you know, my woman, she bad taught me, man. She just talked down on me. She be nagging. That just means she love you, bro. That's all it mean. Not realizing that is toxicity at its finest. A person who is traumatizing, a person who is not familiar with something that is better for them, right? They are willing to put poison in their bodies. That's like a person who eats fast food all day, every day. They familiar with that, but they're not familiar with eating fruits, eating more healthier foods, eating more greens, right? Follow what I'm saying, y'all. I was just on Instagram today, and I seen where a girl, you know, was speaking to Nardo Wick. Some of y'all probably don't know, right? He a younger rapper, but Nardo Wick was like, yeah, you know, I don't smoke, I don't drink. And I'm sitting here like, you know, that's good. That is honorable, you know. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with smoking or drinking. I think that whatever you want to do, that's what you do, you know, for yourself. And the Bible says that drinking is not condemned. It is drunkenness, right? That is condemned. Now, smoking, I don't smoke myself, okay? But the point is this right here, y'all. This woman was like, I'd rather have fun, you know, with a man who smoke or drink, or I can have fun with a man who smoke or drink. You don't smoke or drink, so you're boring. So you telling me a man who don't smoke, a man who don't drink, you're going to call him boring? It sounds like to me he going to have a few extra years on his lifeline. That's what it sounds like to me. However, people fear what they don't understand. She don't understand why he don't want to smoke, why he don't want to drink. She don't understand that, right? Y'all follow what I'm saying? And so all I'm simply saying, y'all, is this right here. It is unfamiliarity. You are peculiar to a lot of people. You are different compared to a lot of people. You are unique. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm unique. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I am unique. I need y'all to realize something. They fear what they don't understand, okay? And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and do a small recap, and then we'll conclude this video. So number one, y'all, they are afraid of change, okay? Number two, pain is leaving their body, and they don't want to go through their process. They don't want to go through the motions. Number three, acceptance is difficult. Number four, it forces growth. And number five, it is unfamiliarity, okay? Understand that, y'all. So y'all already know how we do. If y'all would like to get any one of my books, y'all can do so by clicking the link in my description or my bio. Not only that, y'all, if you want to book a one-on-one session, be sure to drop in the comments and say one-on-one, and I'll send you the link. Okay, if you would like to join my or enroll into my social influence course, you can do so. That's why I show you how to build up your social media platform, as well as become a self-published author. Okay, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Y'all make sure y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.